One of the big things about marriage in the Bible is that every single English translation will say wife and husband when that's not really justified in the Hebrew or in the Greek in the Newer Testament. So Abraham took another woman whose name was Keturah. I'm just curious how many people even knew that Abraham took Sarah and then Hagar, the woman forced to be his side piece, right? And now Keturah. Who knew that he had 3 different families? Did you know that? I'm not judging having 3 families. I'm just wondering how many people knew that he had 3 families. I mean, did you just think of Abraham and Isaac, right? Abraham and not even really Sarah. But anyway, okay. Keturah bore him, check this out, Zimran, Jokshan, Medan, Midian, Ishbak, and Shua. Jokshan was the father of Sheba and Dedan. The sons of Dedan were Ashurim, Letushim, and Leumim. The sons of Midian were Ephah, Epher, Hanok, Abidah, and Eldaah. All these were the children of Keturah. Abraham gave all he had to Isaac. Well, that's an interesting choice. But to the sons of his concubines, Abraham gave gifts while he was still living, and he sent them away from his son Isaac eastward to the east country. Do we need to talk about this? Marriage? Does this fall under family or marriage, or does it matter? Were you aware of this part of Abraham's story? Does it matter to you that he's got this whole other 3rd family? He's got the first family, Hagar and Ishmael, that he disowned. And I think she falls under the title of concubine, even though she was an enslaved person. I think she might still fall under the label of concubine, and that she would be kind of grouped with Keturah here. Keturah, I just love it. She's being called wife here in verse 1, and then in verse 6, she's being called a concubine because that's more like what she was, right? But he took so many layers, right? When is a woman a wife in their terminology, and when is she just merely a concubine, so there for sex or procreation, right? So when is it that the children count as children of the patriarch? It really just depends, right? Because Abraham here has had 2 different women serve that role for him, producing children for him. And here he's just basically writing most of them off, right? I'm not going to say more than that about... I'm just going to kind of linger around that comment and the reality in this passage for you. The patriarch of it all, right? This is his behavior around women and about procreating and about marriage, right? So biblical marriage, really not doing well so far, right?